Hey everyone. I've decided I'm going to submit a walkaway video. So, I'm Canadian. Technically, I shouldn't really be making one of these, but the reality is that, liberalism is everywhere and American politics is everywhere. So, yeah, my story needs to be told at this point. So, I've always been a bleeding heart. I live in Canada, by the way. I'm a Montrealer. Um, I've always been a bleeding heart, always been, anti-war, anti-discrimination, you name it. If there's a cause out there that's hurting people and people are doing bad things to them, I'm all for it. So I've always been like that. I've always been like that. First invasion of Iraq, I was out there holding a "No Blood for Oil" poster. I mean, yeah, that's just how it was. I was 16. It's a long time ago, but that's who I am. I'm still that to this day. I'm still anti-war. I'm still anti-discrimination. I'm still anti-everything that's hurting humanity. The difference here is that I got taken for a huge ride. I mean, my awakening was just mind blowing, absolutely mind blowing. Um, I've I used to listen to Jon Stewart all the time. I loved it. Thought he really funny. He is funny. I mean, he's an asshole, but he's funny. So, yeah. But in the end, what really happened is I fell in love with Bernie Sanders. I liked his message. I liked the hope after those nasty 8 years of Obama. It was, anyways, I liked everything about Bernie Sanders. I like the fact that he said it as it was. I like the fact that he told people, if I ever tell you who to vote for, don't vote for them. I mean, I loved it. And I know that a lot of people loved it. I know that. I know that because I could see it, even though CNN wouldn't show it. I could see it. Blocks and blocks of people just filling the streets for this guy, right? Now, I know Hillary and MSN and all these fucking media types, they all really stole this if you want to call it whatever, the primary. Really, they stole it in the sense that the DNC stole it, but they stole it in the sense that nobody knew that it was being stolen. That's how you steal something, right? The act of stealing is just putting something in your pocket, right? But the art of stealing is distracting everybody while you're doing it. So this is what the DNC managed to do for the primaries. Everybody knew that they stole it, but nobody talked about it, so it wasn't common knowledge, right? That's how they work. So in June, in June of 2016, Bernie Sanders walked on to the Philadelphia Convention Center. Boom, 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 boom. I am contesting that it's going to be a contested blah, 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 folded like the cheap suits that he wears. That's what it is, Bernie. You folded like a cheap suit. Who knows what they had on you? Probably has to do with children. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all anymore. We all know about Anthony Weiner, and we all know about creepy Joe Biden, right? Running for president. You know who else is running for president? Christine Gillibrand, whose father, by the way, worked for NXIVM, or Nexium, if you'd like to call it that way, whose founder, Keith Raniere, just convicted of child trafficking in sex cult and human branding and so whatever. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. If you're watching this, it's because you already know all this stuff, so there's no sense in me repeating it out loud for YouTube to ban me, right? Okay. The point is this. The point is when Bernie folded, I started looking into shit. Actually, no, that's not true. I started looking into Hillary Clinton long before Bernie folded, actually. As soon as I saw that the CNNs and all these idiots were starting to lie about everything, that's when I started looking at these things. That's when I went on to what's it, Twitter. That's right. That's when I went on to Twitter and found WikiLeaks and found the Podesta files and found all of this, a treasure trove of criminality from our governments, a treasure trove. The WikiLeaks, that Julian Assange is right now in the process of an extradition, should be the ultimate proof that everything he's ever fucking put in that site is absolutely 150% true. Whether it hurts Republicans, whether it hurts Democrats, it doesn't really matter because truth is truth. And truth, the most important thing in the world. But you'll never hear the truth. You never hear the truth. If you want the truth, you're going to have to die for it. Like Berta Seres did. Like Julian Assange might. Like Seth Rich has. This is how truth works. What you're being fed is dog food. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. It's just dog food. You're not eating at the table. You're eating on the floor of information, my friends. If you want information, you need to dig that shit up yourself. Ain't nobody serving you fucking gold on a platter, and ain't nobody serving you information on a platter. Or truth. So, if you're being fed something, it is not true. It is an absolute lie. And the more it's repeated to you, the bigger the lie it is. That's how it works. If you haven't figured that out, you got bigger problems than just walking away from the Democrats. All right. So, I start researching into this whole DNC leak thing here. You know, the one where the debate questions were passed along by that freak that now works at CNN. You know her. She's like, oh, me, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. Give me another fucking contract on television. Fox is no different, by the way. If you're looking to Fox for truth, good luck. Even Hannity has been walking away from the truth, right? Because he's been telling everybody, oh yes, the Russians did hack. The Russians didn't hack anything, and you know it, but you're selling it because the truth might be too much to sell. And by the way, I mean, you're owned by Disney or whatever other freaking company Disney broke you off and sold you to. Disney's another story, by the way. Stay away from that stupid park. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for children. It's dangerous for morality, and it's dangerous for your, how do you call it? For the pride of your body, it's dangerous. That's a horrible place to go. I'll never go there. Anyways, it's a terrible video, by the way. I'm usually happier than this, but I get caught up in these conversations here with myself. Anyhow, the point is, once you start unraveling what's been going on, everything changes. Your whole world changes. I mean, I can't watch television anymore. Television. I mean, I see kids on television, my heart breaks. My heart bleeds. I want to take that thing and throw it out the window. That's how I feel. Because I know what they're doing to children in Hollywood. That's the truth. That's just the truth. If they're doing it to women, they're doing it to children. Because these are animals. Animals that operate with impunity on top of it. Depraved animals living in a world of impunity. Like Jeffrey Epstein. You know who Jeffrey Epstein is. I don't have to tell you who Jeffrey Epstein is. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody with any sense knows who he is. Yeah. Anyhow, all this to say, again, I'm sorry, I keep going on tangents here, but the point is not this. The point is, if you haven't walked away from the Democrats and you haven't walked away from liberalism, you are going to get what you deserve. The problem is, if you don't, we will all get what you're going to deserve. Because they're already filling the ballot boxes. They're already importing people, I mean, gang members, pedophiles, filth, dirt, anything you can find, they're filling the voting rolls with. I mean, in New York, they actually released pedophiles so that they could go vote in the last election. That's how sick these fucking people are. Okay? Look it up. It's all factual. Look it up. Just research. Just dig. Dig a little bit. Dig a little bit. You'll find so much. It just requires a tiny bit of effort. Please, go look for yourself. You will find these videos. They are everywhere. Stories, videos. I mean, they find encampments of child trafficking, and then the police comes in, kicks everybody out, and in Arizona. This is like movie script crazy shit. All right, that's why they're calling it conspiracies, because your brain can't process what's going on. Your brain is like, this is not possible. I'm a human being. My wife's a human being. My neighbors are human beings. We would never do this kind of stuff. This is not possible. This is not really happening, but it is. It is very much happening. The border, Nancy Pelosi, Miss Speaker of the House, will not close. That border is a fucking bazaar of slavery, of sex slavery, of organs, of drugs, of you fucking name it, you can get it at that border. That border is the equivalent of the dark web. That's what that border is. In fact, I'm sure that border is the Amazon of dark web. That's where the shit's coming from. I guarantee it that's where it's coming from. There's no way other way. It is the largest unsecured border in the world, and it's being owned and operated by criminals. Criminals in power. Criminals in government. Nancy Pelosi isn't even alive anymore. She's a baseball glove with electrodes tied to it. That's what Nancy Pelosi is. But it doesn't matter because she does the bidding of who she's supposed to do the bidding of. That's how it works. Gary Newsom is like he's being overtly seditious to America. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You know why he doesn't care? Because the FBI, the CIA, they're all owned and operated by the same fucking people. The only office right now in America that isn't owned and operated, actually there's a couple of them. The first one is the presidency of the United States. That's the first one that right now is not owned and operated by these crazy fucking mental people in the deep state. All right, that's it. Oh, HUD is not as well. Maybe also the U.S. Postal Service. You know, the lesser of importance or the less threatening departments like HUD or like things that don't change anything for the deep state. They don't give a damn. They're the ones that fund HUD anyways. So who cares, right? But Trump's here now, and now there's a big problem because Trump is actually doing the shit in these offices that they're supposed to be doing, right? Like criminal justice reform, Trump, like where does the concept of Trump being a racist come from when the last 4 presidents have upheld the crime bill, including the black one that was there before, and Trump's the racist guy? Trump is racist. Yeah, of course he's racist because you know what? Because those fucking idiots on CNN tell you that he's a racist. So it can't be anywhere else. I mean, how can anybody not know that he's a racist, right? How can anybody? Oh yeah, the NAACP didn't know he was a racist like 20 years ago, but that's okay because people change. People change when they go into power, right? You know who has never changed? Hillary Clinton's never fucking changed. She's never changed. Go read up about her. Go read up about her. In this age of censorship, the crap you can pull up on Hillary Clinton is unbelievable. In an age of censorship, I could only imagine what else is out there on her. I could only imagine what she's done. Actually, I don't even think I can imagine what she's done. That's how bad that demon seed family is. Yeah, demon seed. As a matter of fact, probably satanic. Makes sense to me. She fucking walks like a zombie, doesn't she? She's as smart as a zombie is. That's for fucking sure. She couldn't beat the most racist, misogynist, uneducated, rapist. What else has he done? Hold on. Ku Klux Klaner, white supremacist. What else has he done? Hold on here. What else is he? Oh, baby hands. What else? I don't even know anymore. If you're going to destroy somebody that much, I think the problem is not the person you're trying to destroy here. I think the problem is you. I don't know how this turned into a walkaway video. All I can say is this. If you're going to vote Democrat in 2020, you're going to fuck up the world. I said it. If you're going to vote Democrat in 2020, you're going to fuck the world up. That's what it is. I mean, if not for Trump, we'd already be in the Third World War. Your kids would already be drafted. And that's what it would be. Because that's what they've been planning for years. They amassed troops along the border in Russia. From the fucking Scandinavian traitor countries. Those Scandinavian countries are the dirtiest, filthiest countries in the world right now. Sweden, capital of rape. Norwegians allowing Muslim extremists to rape children because it's part of their culture. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this for real? Is this the real world, or are we living in bizarro world? Because I don't understand what the fuck's going on here anymore. You got men raping little children. You know what? Actually, it makes plenty of sense. Because when we talked in the past, in history, about conquering people, it was always rape and pillage, right? Rape and pillage comes from somewhere. It's rooted in history. That's what's happening. It's rape and it's pillage. Because you know what? If you want to convert a country, rape its women. Rape its women. Because then you're going to have middle children that are mixed, right? I know it sounds very, very, very racist, but I think rape is a lot more fucking racist than what I just said. Or at least if it's not racist, it's at least criminal and it's wrong. So I think I can live with myself for saying what I just said before. You know what? Conquering nations, conquering people, they rape and they pillage. So if you're not understanding that MS-13 is coming into America and raping and pillaging, and you're not understanding that Muslim extremists are going into Europe, Scandinavia specifically, and raping and pillaging their country, there won't be a blonde person left in fucking... There won't be a blonde person left in Sweden within the next 35 to 40 years. Because go to Portugal. That's what Portugal looks like. And Portugal is all white. Same thing in Spain. Why? Because the Moors came up and took over their countries. And the Moors raped and pillaged, just like what's going on now. So, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you the future you want. You know the Democrats are already stuffing those ballots with dead people, gang members, refugees, I don't know, whatever, dogs and cats maybe. Who the fuck knows what they're filling their registration rolls with? Who knows? Their voter rolls with? Who knows? I mean, they're capable of everything. I mean, I've seen the videos in Arizona of pickup trucks fucking giving deposit boxes to the fucking giving those ballot boxes to white government trucks. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's a banana republic. I've seen elections in Africa be better than this. In fact, I think they should go back to the finger in ink in America to guarantee that these elections are honest and truthful. They're not. They're just not. And that's when you get past the 15 layers of garbage that you're watching on the local news. So now, wrap 15 layers of garbage around your local around the truth. Then muddy it up by letting a whole bunch of people take your votes away, and that's what American Republic is. That's what the Republic of America is. That's not so good. Voter ID, yeah, okay, voter ID. Governors everywhere are giving their illegal immigrants driver's license. It's more safe. If it's more fucking safe, why haven't you done it in the last 20 years, you piece of shit? If it's more safe, are you telling me you didn't give a fuck about us until right now? Now's when you started caring about us? In 2018? 2019? What? Are we stupid? Is that what's going on? Are we fucking stupid? Do you think we're stupid? Do you think you're stupid maybe? Maybe the whole fucking world is stupid. All I know is I know enough to know that if you start caring about me today, it's because you want something tomorrow. Because you never cared about me before. It's a terrible video. Now I'm angry. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get angry at my wife because of this shit. I shouldn't have done this.